would like to thank one of my subscribers, Justice the Truth. This is an NPR article, April 6, 2019. There is clearly something happening. Fires destroy 3 Black churches in Louisiana. Wow. Now, we all know that torching Black churches is historic. Okay, it's something that was done by the Klan, especially back in the 50s and 60s. So it is definitely a very familiar thing. Federal authorities have joined the investigation into a string of fires that engulfed 3 historically Black churches in southern Louisiana in a span of just 10 days. The fires began on March 26 in Louisiana, St. Landry Parish, a rural community north of Lafayette. Officials have not determined the cause of the fires, but have said they are unable to rule out the possibility of arson or that the 3 incidents were all related. There is clearly something happening in this community. State Fire Marshal H. Browning said in a statement on Thursday, "This is why it is imperative that the citizens of this community be part of our effort to figure out what it is." The fires cause extensive damage to the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church and the Greater Union Baptist Church in the city of Opelousas and the St. Mary Baptist Church in Port Barre. No deaths or injuries have been reported in either of the fires. Separately, officials say a 4th fire was intentionally set on March 31st at the Vivian United Pentecostal Church, a predominantly white church roughly 3 hours north of Cato Parish. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive is now investigating the fires, as is the FBI. So far, officials have not connected the 4 fires, identified a suspect, or determined a motive. The narrow window in which the fires took place has raised fears that racist motivation may be at play. The fires have also rekindled painful memories of the violence that frequently targeted Black churches in the South during Reconstruction and the Civil Rights era. That violence has continued in recent years with incidents such as the 2015 shooting at the Emmanuel AME Baptist Church in Charleston, South Carolina, when a white supremacist fatally shot 9 people. For congregations, like Florence Milburn, a member of the Greater Union Baptist Church, the fires have been devastating. Milburn said she learned on Thursday about the fire at Greater Union. "When I was notified at 2:30 in the morning, I was on my feet and I was there," Milburn told NPR. "My husband and I drove over there along with other family members and along with our church family. We were on site. We watched our church burn to the ground." The congregation of the Greater Union Baptist Church was preparing to celebrate the 130th anniversary of the construction this July. That's a shame. You know, many of those Black churches in the South are very old. Some of them started in the 19th and 20th century. So it is very common for the churches to be 100 years old or older, especially Black churches in the South. This is my family church. My family has been in this church for over 100 years, going back to my great grandparents. So when I heard of the fire, I was devastated and I am still uneasy. I am still hurt, Milburn said. Like others in the community, Milburn said there was something irregular, out of the ordinary about the fires, something that should not have occurred. Why they did it, what motive, we're at a loss. So whether or not we are told who did it or why they did it, it doesn't bring back our church, right? No, it don't bring your church back. It sure don't. You know, now these people have to start all over somewhere else. You know, it's a possibility they can share a church with another one. You know, sometimes they will do that, or they'll have to come up with an alternative facility to have church in until it's rebuilt. And all the memories that we had, Milburn said, it's like losing a family member or losing a family home. Milburn said that on Sunday morning. So what they did was, okay, so what they did was, and I knew they were going to do this, they ended up gathering at a church that is loaned to them temporarily, and they are working on plans to rebuild. So that's good. That's what I thought, because I know even here in New Jersey, when a couple of churches burnt down years ago, other churches would reach out to them and they would just split services. Now, they would have, you know, the regular members of the church would have their services in the morning, and then the church that is helping them out, they'll have their services in the afternoon. And it's just temporary until they can get back on their feet. And that's what churches are supposed to do. I know that I don't attend church and I don't believe in the ideology out of the Baptist church, but this is still something you don't want to see. You don't want to see people, you know, get harmed by these things. But again, this is something that we can go back over 100 years, and it was happening to Black churches all throughout the South. So this is nothing new. You know, I think this is a clear indicator that people need to get out of these churches for real. They really do. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.